I was like, stop talking about your roast and hit the theme music.
It's a show by Chris and Neil with all great movies. They are the real deal. We watch them all, so you don't have to. It's movies that don't suck and some that do.
This is another episode of Movies Don't Suck and Some to Do. My name is Neil.
I'm Chris.
And we are here today to review two movies, two of the most popular movies out there in the wonderful world of cinema today. Am I correct? This is the most popular ones. These are the two popular ones, aren't these?
Yeah. I forgot to upload the clips into those machines, so you're going to have to stall for just a little bit.
Oh my gosh, Chris, why did you not do the thing I ask you to do every week? It's not that hard. I get really high and drunk until like 4 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah,
and then I send you all the previews, all the clips, everything to come right to your face.
I know, but it's like I get it at 5:30 a.m. and then like I get to my desk, I'm like, fuck, how am I gonna figure this out? Because we use this computer which is working from home. I was able to do it today, but it's always kind of like, fuck, like how am I gonna do this? But it's okay.
Hey man, I tried to get it earlier, but what happened is I went to the reveal of two skee ball machines that we'll talk about later when we do the promotions for the show later. But I had a good time there, and I went to a comedy show last night. Now, have you ever gone to a comedy show?
I've been to tons of them, absolutely.
Like open mic night, right?
Open mic, yeah.
That you pay for. Yeah,
okay.
Open mic night. You go down and you just see a bunch of comics. We went to a bar last night, and I swear every seat is taken by just comics.
Oh, because they're all waiting on stage.
Yeah. So there's no room for the people that were actually there to watch the comics. Instead, the comics are telling jokes to other comics, which they could have done any day of the week, anywhere else.
So me and Leah, we went to New York for part of our honeymoon, and one of the things we did is we went to Catch a Rising Star, that legendary comedy club, and we get there and we realize this room holds maybe 18 people. And most people, there were like 3 other people there, and there's actually a comic I recognize, Esther Koo, who was there, and but it was crazy, man. It's a weird place to see comedy when no one's, and also I bet it's weird now when it comes to like fucking COVID and stuff, because people are scared about shit now. So
yeah. So you got everything loaded? Is everything ready to go?
We're good. Yeah.
Okay, let's get into it. All right. The first movie that we're going to be reviewing today is going to be the movie that everybody, all the critics are like, hey, it's one of the greatest movies that's ever existed. Mm-hmm. You can't wait to get my take on this one. Tar, everybody, featuring the lovely, the one, the only Cate Blanchett.
My loving people, we see the sails of the enemy approaching. We hear the Spanish guns over the water. Soon now, we will meet them face to face. I am resolved in the midst and heat of the battle to live or die amongst you all. While we stand together, no invader shall pass. Let them come with the armies of hell. They will not pass. And when this day of battle is ended, we meet again in heaven, or on the field of victory.
That's like the 300 speech, but different. Like, tonight we dine in hell, but
Tonight we dine in hell. Also, she is accompanied by co-starring Nina Hoss.
Take it easy. I didn't come all this way to get yelled at.
Tell me then.
What?
What did you come here for?
Sorry?
Doradal called you.
Yeah, he did.
What did he say?
That you were in bad shape and needed help.
And you just came running like Florence fucking... Why would you do that? Why would anybody do that?
Same reason I risked my life getting you out of Islamabad, because I'm your friend, God damn it.
Yeah, god damn it.
God damn it, Chris, I'm your fucking friend.
It's from Homeland.
I know, Homeland. I know. It's a great show.
Yeah, it is.
Great show. Then I think I'm pronouncing this right. I've only heard it twice.
You want me to try to do it?
Naomi Merlant.
I'm fine. I'm not begging. What do you want from me? You want to be a do-gooder? Well, excuse me for not having $50 to blow on a book. Much less $2,000 per photo. 15,000. You want to come with me? I'll show you what I do if you're interested.
Okay. Yeah, that's from something.
Yeah. It's from a good movie that she actually did. I can't remember the name now just because you said that. Just I had it in my head.
Sorry,
and
man.
then you say that's from something.
Yeah.
It's from something. It's from something
it's
that
not
she
from
did
Tar.
once.
It's not,
one
it's
time.
not from Tar.
It is from let me look for 4
Oh my
seconds
God.
and I'll be able to find
This
it.
is
Gosh, you
thrilling
ruined
for
me.
them.
Portrait of a Lady on Fire.
Okay.
Anyway, God, I can't believe you did that, Chris.
And
All right. And then, of course, the other person I wanted to get, but it was not available for a clip was Sophie Carr. And the reason being is that she's not an actress. She is actually a celloist that was just someone that got into acting for this movie.
Mhm.
But
So
so then
I tried to find her too, and I couldn't find anything that was suitable.
So then I had to go to my boy, a guy that he's one of those faces that you never
Yeah,
know his name,
but
but
you
you've
stare.
seen him in everything. And that is the man, Mark Strong.
Before we seek the stone, I have another question. Am I the seventh son?
Yes.
Another question. Is my favorite color blue?
Yes.
Has excessive begging or pleading ever persuaded me to spare the life of a traitor? What does that mean?
That means no.
Good. Throw them again. This time, throw them high. Do you work for my brother?
So that's from the great clip from Stardust. So thank you for doing it.
Stardust.
And
I
if you
actually
guys
watched
want-
it as soon as I got done grabbing clips last night, that was the movie I watched.
By the way, if you guys want to know if he works for his brother, go see Stardust. Yeah, but
I love Stardust. I think it's a classic that is not talked about enough.
By the way,
It's
are
like-
you getting crossfaded on the podcast, dude?
What do you mean?
I saw you pick up a vape pen. You know?
No, I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay, all right.
That was tobacco.
Okay.
That was tobacco. Why am I getting? We're getting a advertisement.
Well, guess what? I
just blocked him already.
Okay,
Anyway,
thanks, dude.
so that is the movie Tar, everybody. The second movie we're going to talk about is the big bad action movie of the week. It's everywhere. Everybody's been watching it. Everybody loves it. It is the movie Plane with Jared Butler.
Gerard Butler.
That's what I said, Gerard Butler.
Remember me? Sure you do. You came over to my house once before. You don't remember? This tetrodotoxin should be nicely into your system by now. It's isolated from the liver of a Caribbean pufferfish. So, it paralyzes you, leaves all the other neurological functions perfectly intact. In other words, you can't move, but you feel everything. It does absolutely nothing to blunt the pain. And you're about to experience more of that than you could ever fucking imagine.
That's one of my favorite Gerard Butler roles, I think, honestly.
Law-abiding citizen, one of the best movies in his repertoire. Like, it's that 300 and all the Has Fallen movies.
Oh, the Has Fallen ones are pretty good, man. Honestly, like Olympus Has Fallen. I haven't seen the one Has Fallen, but I've seen the Angel Has Fallen. So
yeah, and Robert Downey Jr. even at one of his award speeches in the last year, even made a point. He goes, I want Butler to just keep making the Fallen series. He goes, I just want these action movies that he does. And I even read an article that said Butler is the father figure that non-parent fathers love more than anybody.
See, I read something similar that Gerard Butler, he said that he received the email from Robert Downey Jr. saying like these movies are what people need. That like they reminded me of movies I saw in New York as a kid that people were, yelling, shooting at the screen. Yeah.
And when we get around to Plane, I'm going to have some of that conversation is going to steep into that.
Yeah.
So then playing second to him, none other than the man himself. He's his show is one of the top 10 right now, Evil on Showtime. Also, he is probably one of the best comic book TV show guys ever. I mean, even though it's on a streaming show, whatever, I consider that TV. Yeah, whatever. If it's more than 2 episodes, it's a TV show. Mr. Mike Coulter, also known as Power Man, a.k.a. Luke Cage.
Aisha's ring. You got it? Think about where you are. It's hollow ground. This park. Named for Jackie Robinson. It's here. It's all around you. If you respect yourself enough to take a look. At what? Our legacy.
I do like Luke Cage has this real cool take on race. I always talk about it. Like it's one of those it's one of those movies, it was one of those shows that people would look past and be like, this is a real poignant message about what the color of Mike Coulter.
And the hardest part about finding a statement from Luke Cage was either it had bullet wounds or bullet shots going across it, or it said the N-word. And neither one of those do I ever want to touch with a 10-foot pole.
Yeah, I got you.
I try to keep the, all that out of there. But I mean, to me, I think Luke Cage, it's Daredevil, Luke Cage, and it's very difficult on which one's the better of the two. Like those two, just for that Marvel Cinematic Universe TV shows. Oh, awesome. Daniela Pineda is on this as well.
Pineda.
Okay.
I mean,
I went and listened.
Okay.
There's not a drop of hot water in those pipes.
Sorry, guys. That's on me. I like my shower scalding hot, so.
What?
Shower. It's how you clean yourself. Seriously?
Okay. Baths are great, but gross. I mean, who wants to be in a tub full of hot water stewing in their own filth? So, you start by taking a shower to wash all the grime off. Then you get in the tub, at which point you shave, soap, exfoliate.
How long is she gonna be here?
By the way, you two should really invest in a loofah.
Now, after the deliciousness of the bath, you get back in the shower, rinse off, ergo, shower, bath, shower. Were you two raised by wolves?
Have you ever shower bath shower?
Yeah, dude, all the time. Shower bath shower is the best, especially when you got to shave, dude. I know you don't shave your man stuff and you don't get down there and you get in there.
I do.
I'm sure you look like a 70s porn star when you take your clothes off. I'm sure you do.
I do shave down there, but not. I haven't in a while. And also I have a hairy belly, hairy legs, so it's just like it's weird. So
yeah, you do.
So
that's not. I've known him for 10 years, people. It's not bad. Okay.
Yeah, you do. But the only time I had a shower bath shower is that so I did the float tank thing about a couple of years ago. Where you did the isolation tank, and so before you get in it, you have to take a shower, right? Because it's salt water. And you get in there and you float for an hour, and then the lights come back up, and you get in the shower again to wash off the salt, I guess. And so I had fun in the isolation tank. It's just super buoyant. But the thing is, like, I kept drifting. I tried to get off from that sort of like relaxation state, but I drift into the wall of the tank.
Yeah.
You know, but it was still cool. I would recommend it for sure for people. But I'm so in my head that it's hard to, because when you get in there, you're like, the thing you want to do is sort of meditate, empty your head, and sort of just exist and not really think about anything. But every time
shower, bath, shower. Anyway.
Oh yeah, who else in this?
let's move on so we can. We're almost 20 minutes in, bro. Anyway, Paul Ben Victor is another one of the classic actors that is in the show.
You gave me Tony Goldwyn.
I was, you know what? I'm sorry. I remember this was like at 5 o'clock in the morning. I was tired. So yes, you were right. The great Tony Goldwyn is in this as well.
Sam wants you to go to the police. Jesus. Are you out of your mind? I mean, what are you going to tell the police? Are you going to tell them that some storefront psychic lady's been communing with the dead? I mean, do you have any idea what that sounds like? You're talking ghosts here, for Christ's sake. I'm sorry. It's just, this stuff just really gets to me, you know?
It's okay that you don't believe me.
I'm trying to, Molly. Look. If it'll make you feel any better, I'll go check this out, okay? I want you to try and get some sleep. Okay? All right.
From Ghost, 1991's Ghost with the late great Patrick Swayze.
Ghost. Oh man. And you know, I was like, I saw him in the movie, and then I was like, I know him from somewhere. Where do I know him?
He's a great actor. Also, I tried to find stuff for Yosin On, the co-pilot in this, and he's just in Mulan, and like he doesn't have any like long parts that are worth like.
Yeah. That, believe me, dude. You know how hard it was for me again to find like a Luke Cage part where he talked that long for like 20 seconds. It's not. People interrupt him constantly, and stuff like that. So, Chris, tell everybody where they can find us.
First and foremost, you can find us on our website, moviesonsuck.net. We're also w2mnet.com. We got our stuff released on there. We show up in their feed. If you want to subscribe to their feed, you'll get us and a ton of other cool shit. Also, we're on Facebook at facebook.com/podcast. We're on Twitter at NGS Podcast. We're on Instagram at NGS Podcast. And we also have a Patreon, patreon.com/suck. You guys want to buy shirts like the wonderful one that Neil's wearing right now. You can go to bonfire.com/something to do. You'll find that, other designs, and stuff that Neil's made, because he's made all kinds of shit. And we're also... If you're watching us on YouTube, subscribe. Watch the Facebook, like it. Everywhere you can find podcasts, you can find Music on Suck and Something to Do. Again, I want to mention w2mnet.com. You guys check that out too. You know,
man, that was a lot. I don't even know everything you said there.
the number 2m.net or
Right.
net.com. Yeah.
Right. But also, anyway, what we do is every podcast we promote one of the local businesses in one of our areas, or something that we ran into, or one that people contact us. Remember, if you got friends, family that have a local business, let us know so we can put it out to our millions of friends, our millions of followers, thousands of listeners. And the first one that we're going to talk about tonight is a place that I hold near and dear to me. Oh, Misty Simmons said hi. Hi, Misty.
Hi,
nice
Misty.
to talk to you. Yep. I met her at a drag show. She's really nice. Anyway, so what we're going to talk about is a place that is near and dear to my heart here in Tulsa since I've moved here the last couple of years, because I love retro. I'm a retro guy. If you haven't noticed, from my 80s action figures right here and Macho Man right there. And that is the Max Retro Pub. The Max Retro Pub is downtown Tulsa. It is located... Oh, shoot, I don't even have the address. There it is. 114 South Ewing Avenue, Tulsa. It's literally like the bar area. It's like our Westport, basically, for you, Chris, if you want to say that. The inside of it is just amazing. You're talking video games, pinball games. They have cocktail drinks that are actually named after, like the Alberto, the Slimer.
Is it kind of like Tapcade?
Kind of, yeah, but a little more divey barry.
Okay, I prefer that.
Dance
Honestly.
clubby and dance clubby.
It was cool.
Yeah. So like Tapcade was more like, oh, here's some games, you can get some food, which nothing against it. It's just different environments. And this is more of there's a DJ, we're gonna dance tonight. Like there's good music there. Look at the people that work there on New Year's Day. Bam! This is why I love them. They're all pro wrestlers: Stone Cold, Hulk Hogan, Sting, Macho Man, Undertaker, and the guy that did China. Oh, it was amazing. And last night, when we were at that comedy show where it was all filled up, and I'm just, when we couldn't really sit, and it was outside, sort of. It was like in this weird. I'll have to take you to the place. I wanted to take you when you're here, but we just didn't have enough time. Yeah. Literally, so we were there, and all of a sudden we see these posts on Facebook about their new skee ball machines. I'm like, new skee ball? I haven't gone to new skee ball. I haven't seen new skee ball in years. So we freaking ran down there. There's my buddy Seth.
Oh, I met Seth.
Yeah. Seth is a great guy, but the new skee ball machines, literally, the pallets for these were still outside when we got there. So the people are nice. The drinks are cheap. They have slushies and ices, so they put alcohol in if you want that. Every free token Tuesday, every Tuesday, they have ladies play free on Thursdays. They have brunch bingo with my friend Ray Martinez on Sunday. One of the best hangouts in the Tulsa area. You ever come to Tulsa, the Max Retro Pub. You can also look it up at facebook.com/the Max Retro Pub, or you can go to their website, which is maxretropub.com.
All right, man. That's good. I think are you ready to talk movies?
Dude, I am so ready to totally rip apart this first movie. Let's go.
All right. Tar, directed by Jean-Francois Richet. He's directed such things as man. I don't know, but I'm sorry, that's the wrong director. The director for for Tar is Todd Field. Todd Field's directed such other movies as Little Children, In the Bedroom, Once and Again, The Tree, which is the short, and then but Tar is his newest one. This stars Cate Blanchett as the titular as Lydia Tarr.
My loving people!
I guess that's good. Naomi Merlan as Francesca Latini.
I'm fine. I'm not begging.
Nina Haas is Sharon Goodnow.
Take it easy. I didn't come all this way to get yelled at.
Tell me that.
Also, Sophie Kauer is Olga McKenna. Sidney Lemon is Whitney Reese. And Mark Strong is Elliot Kaplan.
Before we seek the stone, I have another question.
And this stars Alec Baldwin is in this as his voice, and a bunch of other hoity-toity people in this. Why don't you go ahead and read the storyline for this one, pal?
Tar has a storyline?
It does.
It didn't seem like I had much of a story. Anyway, having achieved an unbelievable career, few could even dream of. Renowned conductor-composer Lydia Tarr, the first female principal music director of the Berlin Philharmonic, is at the top of her game. As a conductor, Lydia not only orchestrates, she manipulates. As a trailblazer, the passionate virtuoso leads the way into the male-dominated classical music industry. Moreover, Lydia prepares for the release of her memoir while juggling work and family. She is also willing to take up one of her most significant challenges, a live recording of Gustav Mahler's Sympathy No. 5. However, forces that even the Apprentice Maestro can't control slowly chip away as Lydia's elaborate facade, revealing the genius's dirty secrets and the insidious, courteous nature of power. What if life knocks Lydia off her pedestal? If I would have read this before I went into the movie, I might have liked it a lot more. That is not what this movie is.
Okay, so here's what I'm saying about Tar, and then I understand why you didn't like it. I liked the movie. It's 2.5 hours long, so right there, it's But
No. Let me give you very, 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 very big understanding. I don't hate the movie, and when I give you my perspective, you'll understand. So just so you know, I'm not going to completely tear this apart. I want you to know that I do have a good purpose on why I'm going to say what I'm going to say, though.
Yeah, well, you should go first then.
No, definitely you. You're
okay.
Great.
So first off, one of the things I cannot talk enough about is how great Cate Blanchett was as Lydia Tarr. Like the thing is, she always inhabits her characters, and this is no exception. 5 minutes into it, I believe the character of Lydia Tarr right away. Doesn't mean you like her, because there's a whole lot of unlikable people in this movie, whether they be industry types, whether they be just so artsy fartsy bullshit. Like, cause there's a lot of lots of disingenuous things that are supposed to be a highfalutin, and they're not. There's a lot of that in this movie. But the acting was great. It sort of targets cancel culture in a way. That's part of the movie. It targets that. Yeah. Which is sort of like, this is, I guess, cancel culture in a different environment, right?
Yeah, definitely in a billionaires market. Let's say a billionaires market. Yeah, because that's what conductors like. When was the last time you went to an orchestra?
I'd like to go, but it's so expensive.
Yeah, when did you go? When was the last time you went?
I haven't been in a long time ever. I don't think. I think
the last time I went was 11. I think, or 10. 2010 or 2011.
And were you there to see like a movie score?
Yes, of course. It was a Star Wars movie.
Yeah. So
anyway.
So maybe if I were more ingrained with the modern orchestra and modern classical music, which I think maybe I would appreciate it more. But I do like the story. I like the acting. It was really long. I watched it in several parts, and I
did. You watch it in several parts?
Yeah, because I had to get up and I had to go pee and go ball, take a shit, let the dogs out, eat, that sort of thing. So this movie's long. I liked it. But man, I don't think I could. I am so far removed from that world by a long time, by a lot, that it's hard for me.
You're getting around. You're twirling around that area.
No, the thing is,
that I'm about to just highlight.
And here's the thing: I don't need to be familiar with the subject to like it, right? Like, for example,
no, by any means. There's plenty of movies I know nothing. I know nothing about driving an F-15 or war, but goddamn, do I love Top Gun?
Yeah, for example, I've always said this: a good documentary tells you more something you're interested in. A great documentary takes what you're not interested in and makes it interesting.
Yes.
Boom. But this movie, it puts you in this world. It makes you hate people. Now, Cate Blanchett, her character is all kinds of fucked up and cool, like that way aspect. Yeah. But the movie, when it comes to the environment, I think it's made for people who are super rich and super white. So like, I'm so far removed from that world that I think that it was a little lost on me. But that's not saying I like this movie. I think it's a good movie, but I don't think I'm the audience for it.
All right. So now let me tell you what I think about this son of a bitch. All right. So two of the longest scenes I've ever seen in the history of man, that I literally think they just did it just to do it.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Like, I don't think they were trying to make anything like the second one, when she's arguing with students about which is the main subject of this film, is that if should artists be known for their art or for their personal lives.
Yeah.
That's what the main overjust of this movie is.
Yeah.
Is that this movie is basically fighting off the whole time is artists. Like, they have this long discussion about this with her and her students and the cancel culture. And literally it was, is this, is people okay? Because the thing is, if you put people's personal lives in it, then how many artists get removed, and what do we have left?
There are a ton of them. I mean, like everywhere. I mean,
Elvis Presley, fucking gone. Jerry Lee Lewis, gone.
David
Buddy
Bowie.
Holly,
David
gone.
Bowie even.
David Bowie, gone. Like, if you just literally go through all of them, Ted Nugent, gone. Jimi Hendrix, gone. The Beatles, gone. Like, literally, like, all of them, if you were to reflect on what their personal lives were, would really just F up all the art that we love.
But I think everyone's aware of that now. I think you and I are aware of that even before Soon came out. But this one was interesting in the aspect that it showed a fictional person, and then with like it puts you inside the shoes of that person, which I thought was interesting because I hadn't seen that yet. We always look from the outside saying that person's shitty, right? And
yeah,
but this one sort of slowly reveals it, and I think that really goes to Todd Field in that. But again, where it was set, I can't put my foot, like I can't step in that world.
Yeah, I can't be there. And the other thing that really upsets me about this movie is not also these two scenes that are just incredibly way too long.
So what's the first scene? It's the first scene in the classroom.
The first scene is when they're doing the interview part at the beginning of the movie.
I kind of like that.
Oh, you wanted 45 minutes of
Not
just 45
45 minutes
talking?
of them talking about it. I got the idea of how important Lydia was to the world of classical music with that scene.
Cool. I would have got it in 10. I would have got it in 10 minutes. 10 minutes, I'd have been fine. I didn't need 45 minutes or 35 minutes or 7 hours, because that's what it fucking felt like was 7 hours. It's like, okay, I feel like I'm watching Inside the Actor's Studio, and is like, of an actor I have nothing. I've never seen a movie, never even knew they existed. But anyway, and then the second scene is her fighting with these kids, which I heard was all done in one take.
Which is crazy.
Oh, here it is. Yeah. Unbroken take right there. One broken untake. And
well, by the way, she's teaching these kids, not fighting them. They're not boxing up, so like.
Yeah. She's literally just making her comments heard. But anyway, that's not the only thing. There are conversations in this movie, and I read on a college level. Like I've gone to college. I read books. I read comic books. I do kid things that you guys probably make fun of if you're a mature adult.
Just so you guys know, Neil's probably read stuff by he's probably read stuff by he's probably read White Noise. He's probably met several college level books. Gravity's Rainbow, maybe probably Lot 49. But again, like you're saying, the people they're talking to, man, just fucking like.
There's these conversations going on, and they're saying words I have never heard, and they're talking about people I have no idea who they are. Yeah. I have no interest. I don't have any interest because they haven't given me an entrance. If like earlier, there's a scene that Tar's like, oh, my favorite Arthur is okay. There's an actual scene where she's talking about Bach. So, like, if her and this dude that's talking later is having a conversation about Bach, great. After the movie, I don't remember the guy's name because it's a 2.5, 3 hour movie. And by the time I get out of the theater, I'm just like, I don't even care about that part of the movie because it was a conversation that nobody could keep up with unless you're on that level of being.
And I feel like the Academy of people who've seen this movie that love it are
that level.
Yeah. They and I'm not saying they're trying to make us feel stupid. It's just something me and Neil and I would say the average moviegoer have little knowledge about. Not saying that they're not interested. It's just not in their world. I don't live in Germany. I don't live in the heart of Greenwich Village. I live in Middle America, just like you do. So that's fine. That movie's made for the audience, and understand. There's lots I like about this movie.
Now, let me talk about what I do like really quick. Okay. Let me jump in there about that. The acting, the cinematography, and of course the music. all great. It's just I could not get into the story whatsoever.
Yeah, it does do something interesting where it shows there's a part near the sort of the last act where it sort of shows the origin, I guess is the best way to put it, and that's interesting. It sort of puts you where you and I are, kind of, you know. But the last scene in this, it's interesting. I like the way it ends. I do. I think it's interesting because I think it's strange. Also, I'm not quite sure how to put it, but that this was this really long movie. Critics are jizzing their pants over it. It's gonna be nominated for Best Picture. It should not win.
No, this should not be the Best Picture of the year. The only thing that this should be nominated is cinematography and Best Actress, and maybe the music, because the music was really good. But I don't think it should. I don't even think it should be nominated for that, because I don't think the music was great. It was just it was very.
It's hard to fuck up classical music. Like when you play it.
Yeah, I mean, it's already there. And if you're a guy that works in movies and it does where you select from stuff like that, you would already know what to say or where to go. And, you know, that is what it is. And as much as I wanted to like this movie more because it's how much I heard from everybody else.
So I do want to say this is a hard movie to enjoy, but a good one to watch. You know, it's not really...
Yes, there we go.
Yeah. Okay. You got quotes for this one, so we move on to the next to the news.
Oh man, I totally forgot I do that part of this thing. It was a normal vape pen. Stop yelling at me.
I like how you keep assuring me of that. I got a new phone today. I got a Pixel 7.
Ooh, no. Oh, who is that?
That's me and my wife. But
people are talking.
But the thing is, the reason we got it is Leah's phone broke. Like their screen just fucking spiderwebbed, and so
yeah.
And then my receiver on my phone stopped working like right after that. So I was like, I guess we might as well upgrade our phones now.
Time to upgrade. All right. Quotes from Tar. I'm not the person to ask since I don't read reviews. The only discovery for me is in rehearsal, never in a performance. Someone's had to plant their flag and say, follow me. It must take hours to come back down to earth. Don't be so eager to be offended these days. You're a fucking bitch, and you're a fucking robot. He said there was only enough room for one asshole in this house. I arrived here, and the impossible is possible. Nowadays, being accused means you're guilty. You two-faced little bitch. Yeah! Right there, Chris.
Hey, come on, dude.
She vandalized my Wikipedia page to say she was my muse. It's a simple matter that you don't warn me of whatever. I can't read that one. Apartment for sale. Your mother's buried deep. This is my score, and you're confused. Now you can underestimate what music is. It's what you're hearing. There you go.
My score on this is a 3.8. Almost awesome, but again, it's hard to set my foot in this world of classical music that I know nothing about. And maybe that just shows how uncultured or what the fuck. Uncultured I am when it comes to classical music. But that's not what I listen to. So maybe that's just the problem. But
you have a lot of problems, though.
Yeah, sure. But 3.8 for me. Acting was great. Cinematography was great. Music was great. But I can't, again, so far removed from that I was having a hard time getting myself into it.
Yeah, I had no idea what they were talking about half the time. And I understand that, you know, it was all crazy and people I mean, I know there's so many people out there that are like, man, this is the jam. And I'm like, yeah, I guess.
So
I guess this
what's your
is the
score on
jam.
this?
Oh, yeah, I guess I got to give you my score. 3.6.
Okay.
The acting was good, yeah, but man, I would never watch this again ever in my entire existence. I would actually beg not to watch this. If someone's like, hey man, I'm going to watch Tar, are you in? And I'm like, no, I'm going to walk 40 miles in the freezing cold in the Alaska plunging desert to not watch this movie again. So, you know what, 3.5, to be honest. I'm just not a huge fan.
Okay. So I'm on RottenTomatoes.com right now. What is the audience score for Tar?
By the fans?
Yeah, by fans. Or not by fans, by the audience.
68%.
72%. And there's actually audience
it's
says on
close.
this one. Audience says Tar can be tough to follow, although Kate Blanchett in the title makes it mostly worth the effort. Yeah. Oh, by the way, for first-time listeners, I'm sure there's some. Me and Neil rate the movie 0 through 5, and then at the end, Neil will guess the Rotten Tomatoes score, and I reveal the actual score. Now, what is the critic score for Rotten Tomatoes?
That's not what you said last night. Last night, you're like, hey, baby, just take that score on me. Okay.
So,
and then you're like, no.
That's exactly what I said. What is the critic score for Tar?
The critic score is going to be like 98%. I'm not even gonna play around. It's going to be like 98%.
It's 90%. So, critic consensus is
I knew it was going to be ridiculous.
Led by the soaring melody of Kate Blanchett's no perfect performance, Tar riffs brilliantly on the discordant side of fame-fueled power. Yeah, so that's critics like this movie. Some people really love this movie. It's really about the acting if you're gonna watch it, but again, it's hard to sit through at some points. I was cringing a lot, but
it is, and to be honest, I tried. I really wanted to like it a lot more, and I shouldn't have to try so hard.
Yeah.
You know, I should not have to try to be like, yeah, that's a good movie. I shouldn't have to try that hard. I shouldn't, and I just can't. I didn't.
All right, man. But real quick, what Missy wanted you to talk about CLJS?
Yeah, CLGS was the drag queen bar I met her in right down the road from my house. I guess they shut down. I did not know they shut down. I saw cars there last week, so it must have been a very recent thing. So CLJ's bar, I'm sorry that you closed. I'm sorry, all you lovely drag queens, because they had the perfect stage for drag.
Yeah,
they did. Oh man, that just makes me sad. That makes me really, really sad.
Yeah,
so
I'm
I don't know how to deal with that, but I'm sorry. I'm sorry for everybody that's involved with it, and you couldn't make it last. Hopefully everybody finds jobs somewhere else. I don't know what more to say to that.
Okay. You got news ready?
I have good memories.
Yeah, good memories. Do good news though.
I'm getting it ready, but yeah, let's go. What? Are we doing news? Like this is the Movies Don't Suck in Sunday News. I'm going to be saying a bunch. What happened?
Well, you were like the news.
This is the this is the third time you've messed up on me today. This is the Movies That Don't Suck in Something News. My name's Neil, and I'm going to read a bunch of stuff to make sure Chris doesn't have to because he's illiterate.
Mm-hmm. I'm literate. It's just I'm bored. I'm lazy. I got shit to do. So
you're easy. So the first story sad, but a couple days ago we lost the daughter of Elvis Presley. Lisa Marie Presley has passed away at the age of 54.
Mm-hmm.
She had a major cardiac event early Thursday, which came on suddenly, only days before Lisa Marie and her mother Priscilla attended the Golden Globes with Austin Butler. So that's sad. Sorry about Lisa Marie's passing. She did a lot of drugs, so I don't know what to say more than that. I mean,
yeah, we don't know what happened. We'll find out. And
it's like, man, there's sometimes when I hear someone passed away, and I'm just like, dude, that's so bad. That sucks so bad. I feel so bad for them. And then there's times I hear people pass away, and I'm just like, man, that sucks.
Can I mention a little bit of not movie related news real quick? Just real quick. The David Crosby died. David Crosby.
David Crosby Stills and Nash died?
He's dead. 81. Yeah.
He passed away today?
Yeah.
That's Melissa Etheridge's father.
I know. Well, no, like not her father, but the sperm donor with Etheridge's kid. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Of her baby daddy.
Yeah.
Oh man, that sucks too.
Yeah.
Man, people be dying. All right, let's go to some happier news. Alec Baldwin is facing criminal charges over the death of Rust.
Yeah. Yeah, so like
Alex Baldwin will be facing involuntary manslaughter charges as a result of the death of the cinematographer Hayley Hutchinson's on the set of Rust.
Mm-hmm. I have a friend who gave a very compelling argument of why he thinks that Alec Baldwin should be charged. I don't know enough about it yet, but yeah, he has to show up at court Friday or something like that, and they're not going to arrest him, but they're going to charge him with involuntary manslaughter. And if he was
involuntary manslaughter makes sense.
Yeah, I think that like the maximum for that is like 2 years or some shit like that. I don't know, but it's bad times for him. And if he's a producer,
hey, it's holiday. Hey, did you know it's award season?
What?
It's award season.
Oh, what happened? The Critics' Choice Awards happened, right?
The Critic Choice Awards. You want to guess what won Best Picture?
Was it Tar? No, it wasn't Tar. Okay, was it Everything Everywhere All at Once?
Damn straight it was. Best Actress was
Michelle Yeoh.
No.
Kate Blanchett.
Kate Blanchett for Tar. Best Actor went to
I don't know, man. Tell me.
Really, dude? We do this whole best of 2022, and you can't tell me who won Best Actor for the Critics' Choice Award.
Just tell me, because I'm kind of drunk right now.
Brendan Fraser. You really didn't know
Brendan Fraser
that?
for the whale. I remember that now. The Brendan Fraser for the whale.
Oh my God! You're
Keep going.
Best directors are the people for Everything Everywhere All at Once.
The Daniels, yeah.
Yep. Best limited series is The Dropout on Hulu.
I've not yet seen that.
Best drama series. Oh God, I'm happy this one. Woo! Give that motherfucker some awards. Better Call Saul.
Better Call Saul.
For the best drama.
Yeah, Better Call Saul. Yeah.
It's Saul.
It's Saul. Because Saul Goodman.
No, it's Saul.
Yeah.
It's Saul Goodman. No, I know it's Saul. Anyway. Best young actress Gabrielle LaBelle for The Fabelmans.
Wait, so this is best young actress? Okay. What is young? Yep. What is young to them?
Actor, actress. Probably under 18.
Okay. This makes sense. Yeah, she was good in that.
Oh, best comedy. Are you ready? Yeah. They get an award to verify how good they are. Finally. No. Best comedy of the year was Glass Onion, a Knives Out mystery. And it's against The Banshees, Bros, Everything All at Once, Triangle. It was Everything All at Once a comedy?
Man,
I guess it was.
No,
yeah.
no, what they
Not
do
Unbearable Weight of Massive Talent, though. Ooh. Best Acting Ensemble
Glass Onion
was also Glass Onion.
Man, dude, I gotta talk about how much I love Dave Bautista now. Like he should be in everything, honestly.
I've told you this for years.
Yeah.
And you just never listen to me. It's all right. Best talk show went to
Last Week Tonight.
Yep.
Yeah, of course.
Best comedy special went to
I don't know, man. There's some good ones.
Norm Macdonald, Nothing Special.
That's fair.
Aww. Best animated series. Oh, dude, hell yeah! This is the animated series I've been telling everybody to watch.
Invincible?
No.
Was he
before even better than Invisible. 10 times better than Invisible.
What is it?
Harley Quinn.
Oh yeah.
You haven't watched any of it, have you?
I know what it is though. Yeah.
Dude, it is like the R-rated version of Family Guy mixed with superheroes.
Okay.
It's like there's one part where the Joker finds out Batman's Bruce Wayne. So they take off the mask. It's like, Bruce Wayne, I put a down payment on an electric car. You said it'd be out last year. Where's my fucking electric car, Bruce Wayne? Like,
Man, is it just me, or has Elon Musk turned into a supervillain recently?
what?
Is it just me, or has Elon Musk turned into a supervillain in the past like 6
Yes,
or
he
7
definitely is a supervillain. Best movie made for television.
I don't know, man. You tell me.
Here, it was either 3 Months, The Survivor, Ray Donovan, the movie, Weird, the Al Yankovic story, Prey, or Fresh.
Did Fresh win?
No.
What won?
Weird,
They're
the
good.
Al
They're
Yankovic
good call.
story.
Good call.
Yeah. Best actress in a drama was Zendaya. Best actor in a drama was Bob Odenkirk for Better Call Saul.
It's gotta be.
Best hair and makeup, Elvis. Best visual effects, Avatar. Best editing, Paul Rogers for Everything Everywhere. Production design, Babylon. I want to see Babylon really bad.
Man, you'll have a lot to say, and you'll have a lot to like and a lot to dislike, I think.
Whatever.
If I know you.
Cinematography went to Top Gun Maverick, which that I agree.
sure,
Those guys,
yeah.
they created cameras for that.
Yeah.
Abbott Elementary is best comedy series. Best actress in a comedy was Jen Smart for Hacks. And best actor in a comedy series, I don't know how this is a comedy series, but whatever. Glad he gets an award. Jeremy Allen White for The Bear.
God, The Bear's so
So
good,
now he's
man.
got a Golden Globe and a Critics' Choice Award all in the same year.
I love The
Lifetime
Bear.
Achievement went to Jeff Bridges. Guillermo del Toro won for animated. Actor in a limited series was Daniel Radcliffe for Weird in the Al Yankovic. Yeah. And best song is Not To from RRR. Damn, they have a lot of fucking awards. How long does this go? Okay, I'm done, dude.
Yeah.
There's a lot of people. Go look them all.
I still get to watch RRR. It's just I can't
Dude,
find.
I'm still halfway through. I'm not even halfway through.
No, you're good. You're good. Well, I think we learned everything we need to
dude.
know.
Oh my gosh, there's the Critics Award happened. No wonder I never watch it. Damn, everybody got stuff. Guess what? Starting tomorrow, if you have not seen Violent Night, you can now see it on Peacock.
Nice.
Starting this Friday on the wonderful Peacock.
Hopefully, this is the next season, so people can really get the holiday spirit and watch Santa kill people. So
yeah, no shit. It was fucking awesome. Jared Leto's Tron sequel is back in action, and they're in talks with Joe Chimrani to direct. Jared Leto's Tron sequel may be back in action at Disney's in early negotiations now with director Channing Tatum, who helmed the Tron Ares.
he has a lot to make up for. A lot to make up for.
Hey, I mean, the first Tron movies are great movies, so like I don't see why it's been so long.
I don't know, man.
So I really don't.
Okay.
Yeah. Ryan Johnson says TV is much fun than making movies, and he has been enjoying making TV more than he has the movies. He has a new show coming out. Oh gosh, what the heck is the name? Poker Face, which is a 10-episode detective series with a lot of people in it. I'd have to go to the page to find them all, but I know it is the who's who, and it is in that style of like it's in his styles. So it's like Knives Out or Glass Onion.
You're not gonna talk about the Star Wars movie you did?
Is he? Man, I think it'll be great. It'll be awesome.
Okay.
Anyway, production is starting this summer on the reboot of The Naked Gun.
Yeah, I don't know if we need that.
Liam Neeson is playing the main part.
Man, that would be good though. That's it. Yeah, Liam Neeson. I'm like, you're like okay, maybe
as soon as I say that, every time.
Yeah, you're like.
Every time I always say that to people, and as soon as I say, but Liam Nielsen's in the part, they're like, Oh well, never mind. I'm rethinking this now.
So real quick, Rian Johnson directed The Last Jedi. What are your thoughts on that movie now that we have distance from it?
I love The Last Jedi. I liked it back then too.
What do you think of Rise of Skywalker?
I'm not one of these Star Wars haters that hates everything because it's not exactly like the thing I watched when I was 12. I get that you like that thing that way, but no.
Okay.
Let's get over it, mofo. Michael Jackson biopic is now in the work. Anton Fuqua is to direct a film about the complicated life.
When I hear
Anton Fuqua.
I'd be so. I mean, he's so good. I'd be interested in seeing that. He does good shit.
And so he is the one working on the Michael. He says Michael will give audiences the never-before-told in-depth portrayal of the complicated man who became the king of pop. The film will explore all aspects of Michael's life, including his most iconic performances that led him to become the greatest entertainer of all time. They have to touch on the stories, man. They can't do it without it.
They can't do a fucking.
If they don't do it.
They can't do a Bohemian Rhapsody on that. They can't. You know what I mean? Like.
Yeah, dude. No, you can't just miss everything. The list for everything Netflix has come out this week.
That, man. That's cool. Extraction 2 is coming out. I can't
Everything from Leave the World Behind, The Killer, The Heart of Stone, A Family Affair, Extraction 2, the Chris Hemsworth sequel, a whole list of new movies. You can go look that up on the website.
You and I are both excited for Extraction 2, right? You like? I can't wait for it.
Right.
Okay. Whatever.
Right.
All right, man. Sorry.
Which one is it? Extraction 2? Yes. Yeah. Extraction 2 is correct. I love Chris Hemsworth. Anything he can never do any bad movie. I mean, he's the best part of Ghostbusters with all the women in it.
I'm still thinking about his role in Bad Times at El Royale, where you and I both rethought our sexuality. We're like, whoa. like,
yeah, it's like, oh, put it down, big boy. The director of John Wick, Chad Stahelski, I think it is.
So, yeah.
Or Stahelski.
You're pretty close.
He's going to be directing the new Tom Clancy Rainbow Six adaptation starring Michael B. Jordan.
Man, like ever since he did the John Wick stuff, I'm like, yeah, I'm pretty much gonna watch everything he's done. He knows how to do like action, and that's what we want to see. I think in March is when John Wick 4 comes out.
Wow, I totally forgot there was a Tom Clancy's Rainbow Six movie that came out in 2021. Did we review that?
Wait.
Without Remorse.
We did with Michael B. Jordan, right?
Yeah.
Is this a sequel to that?
Yeah, we did. I'm just now reading this again, and I'm just like, we did review that movie.
Friend that wouldn't really like it that much. That.
Oh my god, it happens all the time. Hey, Channing Tatum just acquired some film rights, and he's going to be making a remake.
Was it Gambit? No, it wasn't. Okay, what's the remake?
Huh?
I was hoping it was Gambit, X-Men Gambit, but that's not going to happen, I don't think, anymore.
No, it's need.
What is that?
I know. Think of pottery. Think of love. Think of Whoopi Goldberg and about the only good movie she ever made that wasn't a comedy.
He's gonna do Ghost. He's gonna do remake of Ghost.
He will be the Patrick Swayze role in the new remake of Ghost.
I don't know if we need a remake of Ghost. It's pretty good as it is, right?
I know. You know what else we don't need?
What?
Coming soon from someone near you, a Thelma and Louise musical.
We do not fucking need that at all. No. Just fucking why?
No, wait a minute. Let me read the first line of this, and then let's see where you stand on it.
Okay.
Amanda Seyfried is working on a major musical with Evan Rachel Wood, and now speculation has turned into being an adaptation of the 1991 movie Thelma and Louise.
I like both of them. So
yeah, see, your head turned a little bit. You're like, all right. John Williams just wants you all to know to fuck off and die. He's not retiring. Stop saying that shit. He's not done. They all said that. He goes, I at least got a good 10 years left in me.
Isn't he like 900 years old? Like, how old is John Williams?
90. He's 90 years old. It says, my 2 siblings passed away at the age of 103, so I have at least another good 10 years.
I'm glad he's not retiring. Like that's keeping his mind sharp. I just heard from every single director he's worked with that that's the last movie he's doing, though. So they're probably thinking, well, he's 90. So it's probably the last movie he's doing, but can't be saying that, man. Let John Williams decide when he wants to die. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah. When it comes to celebrated director to composer, that's John Williams, man. You know, like, I mean, come on. Not Tar.
That's fucking good. Dude.
Not Tar. Not Lydia Tar, but John Williams.
Avatar 3 adds Game of Thrones star Ona Chaplin as the leader of the Fire Tribe for the Ash People.
I like your venom when you said that, like, this fucking bullshit. So
yeah. Oh, we're getting the Fire People. Yay, the Fire People. And then after that will be what? The Sand People.
I think the Wind People.
Then we'll get the Mountain People.
It's gotta be the Wind People.
We did the Flying People, so I guess the Tree People.
Yeah, so
the Underground People.
We got the Earth People, which is the Na'vi. They was on the first one. And I just go through all the elements. I think I don't fucking know what I
don't know.
James Cameron is doing.
Megan 2.25 January 17th. January 27th, 2025 will be Megan 2.0.
You know what they should call it? Inforgan.
They're already working on it.
Yeah.
I told you it'd be like right around the next day. Poor Hugh Jackman has to eat 10,000 calories a day.
Was he to keep up with his regimen? Like,
he is bulking back up so he can play Wolverine.
Oh yeah.
And he even was on the Late Show with Stephen Colbert and was talking about it like he's playing the Music Man right now on Broadway.
Uh-huh.
And he has ripped like 4 pairs of pants because he's bulking up. And he goes, and even Stephen Colbert is like, the costume designers must love you. And he's like, they fucking hate me. Oh man. But anyway, yeah. So can't wait for it. I can't wait for it. Who can't wait for it? I mean, seriously, it's huge. Yeah, it's finally we get to see Hugh Jackman, Ryan Reynolds together on the big screen. I'm ready for that more than anything. Mia Goth.
Mia Goth, yes, I love Mia Goth.
Mia Goth has made it very clear that if you thought X was good, if you thought Pearl was good, Maxine is the best written movie out of the 3 of them so far.
I'm excited.
It's the best. She goes, it's the best script of the 3 by far. It's going to be the best movie of the 3. We're all so tight now. We've all come together. This is going to be our 3rd movie we're working on together, and everyone's coming back together. So it's bringing the band all back together, and we're having a shorthand with each other. We know how everybody works now. We're excited and can't wait.
I'm excited,
man.
Yeah, I'm sure you and I were excited with Ty West in the X trilogy. So,
yeah, and all right, here it is. I saved the saddest news for last. It is sad. This was as 23 hours ago. This is 100% legit. Mark Hamill will never voice the Joker ever again.
What happened?
Kevin Conroy passed away.
He feels like it's not the same.
Earlier this year. And he says they would call and say they want you to do the Joker. And my only question every time was, is Kevin Batman? If they said yes, I would say I'm in. We're like partners. We're like Laurel and Hardy. Without Kevin, there just doesn't seem to be a Batman for me to play against.
That's understandable. I get it.
I need a drink.
All right. So is that it on news? Is that what we got? You know, chug.
I just love Mark Hamill Joker so much. All right. That's the end of the news. Let's get to the last movie. That was the movies that don't suck in something news. I told Chris a bunch of stuff. He blankly doesn't even know if I said anything the whole time because I think he's wasted.
Not wasted quite. Man. Let's talk about Plane. Plane directed by Jean. Plane.
The Plane?
Just Plane. Directed by Jean.
The Plane?
I don't know what that is. Jean-Francois Richet. He directed
The Plane.
He directed that remake of
You don't know what the Plane's from?
No.
Fantasy Island. You ever heard of that?
Yeah, I'm not 900 years old, so no. I know I've heard of it. But this is directed by Jean-Francois Richet. He directed the remake of Assault Precinct 13 and just most recently Emperor of Paris and Bloodfather, that Mel Gibson film no one saw from 2016. But this stars the amazing and sexy Gerard Butler.
You remember me?
Yeah, I remember him. Danielle Pinata as Bonnie.
There's not a drop of hot water in those pipes.
Sorry, guys. That's on me. I like my shower bath shower scalding hot.
Also, Mike Holter, who gave himself as Louis Gaspar.
Aisha's ring. You got it?
And Tony Goldwyn. I'm sorry. Tony Goldwyn as Scarsdale.
Sam wants you to go to the police.
Also, this tells Lily Krug as Bree. Yon-Sun An as Deli. Evan Dane Taylor as Junmar. And a bunch of other people. Why don't you go ahead and read the storyline for Plane?
It's kind of ruining the entire plot.
Yeah, it does.
And like I was about to, and then I read it, and I was like, I'll just do the little one-liner. A pilot finds himself caught in a war zone after he's forced to land his commercial aircraft during a terrible storm.
Should this have been called Island, though?
No, it should have been called Plane.
Okay, all right, fair. So this is
actually, to be honest, one of the major things, the only one fact I could find on this movie was the studio wanted a different title for this movie, but Butler instead on keeping the title simple and went with Plane.
Okay, so this is a big dumb action movie. It's fun as fuck. This movie's fun as fuck.
It's just a fun. This is why I love that the comment last week came out that RDJ Robert Downey Jr. Said it, and I'm glad he said it too. This was just a fun, dumb action movie, and it's the kind of thing that just reminds me of going to see like Arnold or Harrison Ford or Jean-Claude Van Damme or, it reminds me of those late 80s,
It's a throwback.
early
It's
90s
a throwback action film.
movies.
100%. And
Yeah.
You can turn off your brain for a little bit. Try not to think too much about maybe the things they should have had or the things they should have done, and just sort of immerse yourself in just the drama and action of it, because it's an escape. We're there for an escape. We're there to see we're there to see explosions. We're there to see gunshots. We're there to see fist fights. We're there to see some blood spilt. We're there for thrilling things. And that's all Plane is.
There is literally like this is the plot to every 80s movie. A situation occurs that can't be undone. Something tragic happens. Then they take on a group of foreigners that they have like really nobody has any clue. I mean, yeah, they give a specific area later on if you watch the movie and stuff like that. But it's like. And it's rebels with AKs and machine guns and blowy uppy and sneaking around and family hostages. It's like Rambo, and I don't mean First Blood. I mean like Rambo. Except for they keep their shirts on. And I mean, and Mike Cutler and freaking Coulter. I'm sorry, Coulter and Butler played off of each other great. I mean, this was just a fun action movie.
Yeah.
By any means, it was just like an hour and a half of just going to the movies and having a good time.
Yeah, and that's what we need, I think, right now. Like the movie, I was instantly drawn to it because I knew it'd be that. It wasn't pretending to be anything else. It was we were there to see that, and I knew there'd be some dumb shit because that's what the movie is. There's dumb shit in it, but that's fine because it's fun. And like you said, it has everything that a great action movie needs. It needs that anti-hero that maybe you think is bad, but it turns out to be actually really helpful and good. Oh, look at that. Gerard Butler saying to be in a rock band was trying. I'd like to hear his rock voice.
I know, right?
Yeah.
Actually, that's why he got booked for Phantom of the Opera.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was because the director was like, "That's the kind of voice," because I always thought it should be rocky, like the way that the Phantom sounds. But anyway, this movie, this is I mean, I don't know what more I can say than that. I mean, literally, it's a dumb action movie. I don't mean it's dumb.
It's fun.
It's not.
Dumb.
Yeah. This ain't a B action movie. This is an A action movie. They paid for the money to make the explosions look right. There are situations in the movie where you're just like, maybe you could have done this or this. Like, but it's just like when you come to the realization that Indiana Jones isn't needed in Raiders of the Lost Ark. Yeah, he doesn't need to be there at all. Because if he wasn't there, it actually would have been quicker that the Nazis would have died.
Yeah.
But like literally, it's a good movie. It's good action. The two actors go back and forth, really good when it gets down to the two of them. The only complaint I have is I wish I would have seen more conversations between the two of them.
Can I talk about how great this plane scene were in this? The plane scenes were great. Like I know the two was. Hold on 1 second. Sorry, my dog's making noises and she is whining. I think is
your dog dead?
No, you hear that?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she's just. I think my wife's home, so we'll figure that out. But
that's all right.
But man, Plane is good. I like playing it quite a bit. I enjoyed my time. I was feeling like Roddy Jr., like rooting for the good guys, you know? I was on the edge of my seat.
You're like, oh, get off the island.
This is a great throwback to the best action films of the 80s. It really is. And so I was very pleased with this one.
Yeah, this is one of those like like when Predator comes on, or Commando, or Rocky, or
you're just gonna feel good watching it. When you walked out, you're gonna be like, that was stupid. It was so fun.
Yeah, it was so fun. It was so fun, and I liked every moment. The good guys went the best ways that they could have gone in their situation. Everything happened. I mean, to be honest, what was it like? It wasn't that long. It was only like 8 hours for the whole thing that go down happened.
Yeah.
In the movie, instead of making it like it's a week and a half. Or,
Yeah, they did their thing, and it's a fun movie. And so good on them.
I mean, it wasn't like thinking it should have been more than what it was.
It knew exactly what it was, and it went with it, and that's what we wanted, man.
And I think Butler has found this great line of movies where he's in those action movies, and those. I mean, sometimes they'd be a little more dramatic or even a little artsy, like 300, and literally they just tell these great little stories that, by any means, Butler is going to be remembered more over some of the artsy movie actors that are out there.
Everyone's remembered 300 forever.
If 300 or Olympus is full, I mean, I really believe he's the 2010s. He's the 2010s Harrison Ford. I'll go that.
I think he would have been good in Unhinged. that one that was so good.
yeah. Totally remember that. Okay, but I'll go ahead and give my. Oh, wait a minute. I'll go ahead and read a couple quotes, and we can get her done.
All right, man.
Do our iPods control the weather? This is one view that never gets old. See that over there? That's fucking land. One medical at a time. You thought you are fucking... Oh, I have no idea. Man, dark theaters.
Dark theaters.
Keep me out of your fucking videos.
I say that all the time. I don't do that.
I know you do it all the time.
In fact, I want to
sorry.
turn off my camera right here. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't turn me off.
Don't do it. Don't do it. Could this get any worse? I like this guy. I like this guy a lot.
By the way, who's Andrea Harvey?
A friend of mine from Kansas City. Hello, Andrea.
Hi, Andrea.
Yeah, why are you interrupting quotes?
Sorry,
Really,
pal.
dude?
Sorry.
Bury it all. Deal with it later. Is this any use to me? I don't know. You speak to God? Redemption can only be found in the most unique places. You're never going to see your goddamn family again. I'm so scared. Please, just let me get home. Man, some of these words, dude. I was sober when I was watching this movie.
That's crazy. Why? I mean, I was too. So
I just can't read some of these. I didn't use my light.
Okay.
Hopefully this is a better. Hopefully this is a better layover than the other one. Yeah, I'm sorry, honey. I'm running a little late today.
All right, man. We're just scoring this. We're just scoring this.
This was a good one. I gotta give it a 4 just because I'm gonna watch it like 100 times in the future.
I'm with you, man. A 4 is exactly what I was thinking.
Yeah. By any means, it's not like the super acting or the great cinematography. It's just a nice little action movie. An hour and a half, an hour and 40 minutes, whatever it is. It's literally one of those action movies you can throw on, forget the world exists, watch a pilot save everybody's lives from a bunch of crazy terrorists.
It's good escapism, man. That's what we wanted for it. It's
every now and then you want a movie that doesn't want to change the world. Like the first movie we watched today, Tar, wants to change the world. It's a speak on art, cancel culture. The two movies we watched this week are complete polar fucking opposites.
Diametrically opposed, yeah.
Like it was like two opposite sides of a fucking magnet. They did not come anywhere close to being what the other one is. One was like, hey, we want to explain to you why cancel culture might be good and bad at the same time. And the other one's like, we're just going to blow the shit out of some foreign people and barely tell you what they are.
So I am on RottenTomatoes.com. What is the audience score for this movie?
89%.
94%.
Oh, off by 5.
Right. So now I'm at the Big Bang Critics. What do they give this movie?
62.
76%. It's not as bad as we thought.
Oh, dude, they went higher. I thought it would go lower.
Critics' consensus is Plane charts a standard classic action adventure course with its cruising altitude just a few miles above direct-to-video, but with Gerard Butler in the cockpit, thriller enthusiasts will still find this a fun flight. And I found this a fun flight for sure. So
yeah,
I'm excited. But yeah, that was Plane, man. And if you guys get a chance, and it's January, early February, you probably have a chance to see only a couple good movies this season. But I think that's a good choice. Sorry, my dog is just screaming. She wants to get out
Your
there.
dog is being weird.
Yeah, but
your dog needs all your love.
But I think next week we'll probably be talking about Missing, right?
About what?
Missing, which is kind of like the spiritual sequel to Searching.
Man, You're going to have to tell me, because I'm going to be very honest with you, Chris. I have so much wrestling going on in the next 11 days, so much pro wrestling. Going to a Royal Rumble party next Saturday. In the week in between here too, I'm going to a Monday Night Raw 30th anniversary party on Monday. I'm going to go interview for doing a backstage announcer for a local wrestling federation here.
Okay, I will text you what I think we should do, because you're busy.
Yeah, just text me what you think we should do, and I'll take a look at it. Text me in the next 24 though, because definitely want to get a early jump on it this week.
Yeah, I'll do it after this. I have a few things ready.
Okay.
All right, man.
Everybody didn't need to hear that shit, so sorry about that, guys. That's our boring talk. We usually do after we're off of the podcast. But hey, go see Tar if you're artsy. Go see Plane if you're fartsy. How about that?
Yeah, sounds good. You can find Silent Movies on Sub.net. We're on Facebook and Facebook on Sub Podcast. We're on Twitter, MTS Podcast. We're on Instagram, MTS Podcast. We're on Patreon, Patreon.com. Suck. If you guys want shirts like the ones Neil's wearing right now, go to Movies on Suck and something to do. Go to W2Mnet.com, and you guys can find us there, along with other great podcasts hosted by our friend Mark, who was on our Best of 2022 episode in 2021. And also, if you're watching this on Facebook and like that page, why do you subscribe? And where you find podcasts, you can find Movies and So Don't Suck and something to do. Neil, what do we do for small businesses?
If you got a small business, let us know. Send us an email, send us a message, whatever you need to do. We'll be more than happy to give your advertisement out to the crowds of people, the millions of listeners that come out here every week for my and Chris's sexy asses. We'll be more than happy to promote you free of charge. Let us know.
All right. You good?
Yeah, let's do it. That's another episode of Movies That Don't Suck and Something to Do. My name is Neil.
And I'm Chris.
And remember, guys, next time you're flying on your plane, you're getting through some turbulence, make sure you always bring your butler. Have a good night.